but let's now talk about all of the global cues and how they really impact us, everything that you should watch from a domestic standpoint as well. We have Rima and Surbi joining us now with the trade setup. Guys, a very good morning to both of you. And Rima, coming to you first, take us through everything that we should, watch ahead of the market open. Of course, last week was not the best for us, but take us through everything we should watch now.
Well, it looks like, there could be some more consolidation on the cards. The Gift Nifty is suggesting a flattish start, just down by a couple of points. But markets have been consolidating for a while now. The key levels to watch now will be 19,265. That's the 20-day exponential moving average. 50-day exponential moving average. So that on the way down will be a crucial level. And on the way up, levels closer to 19,500. So the recent swing high was a level of 19,482. So those would be two important markers. 19,250 on the way down to about 19,500 on the way up. Last week as well, markets consolidated, finally ended around 19,300 with a cut of about 0.7%. And from our all-time high levels, the Nifty has lost 3.4%, while the Sensex has lost close to about 4%. The US markets for last week were down about 2.5%. The S&P 500 notching its third straight week of losses. The focus will now be on Jerome Powell's speech in Jackson Hole Symposium on the 25th of August. The other two macroeconomic indicators, the dollar index is currently well above 103, and the 10-year bond yield was at 4.25 on Friday, so it eased a bit compared to Thursday's levels. In terms of flows, we had the FI selling 266 crore in the cash market, while the DII's net bought 340 crore. Back to you.
All right, Rima, thanks a lot for getting us all of those cues. But let's also talk about all of the stocks that we should really watch in today's trading session. We have Surbi here with that list. And Surbi, all eyes really on that big listing at 10 a.m., Geo Financial.
That's right. All eyes will be on the listing, and also the company will be added to the MSCI Global Standard Index on August 23rd. Titan is also on my radar. The company acquires additional 27% stake in Carrot Lane for 4,621 crores. Gujarat Gas, the company hikes industrial gas prices to 40 rupees and 83 paise per SCM with effect from August 21st. Yes Bank, the company receives 230 crores from a single trust in the security receipts portfolio. PNB Housing Finance, the company resolves and recovers corporate NPA account of 784 crores. Tanla Platforms, the company won't be renewing the Voda Idea agreement beyond the expiry of the initial term of November 2023. And lastly, Murugappa Group stocks will also be in focus as the family settles disputes with Wali Arunachalam.
All right, Surbi, thanks a lot for filling us in with all of that action. We are going to watch for all of these stocks. And finally, Nigel is also here to take us through all of the cues from the futures and options space. Nigel, like we were mentioning, the consolidation really continued last week. But how's it looking this morning?
Well, morning, Pavitra. It's a bit of a scalper's market. That is, you buy on the dip. And in fact, you've settled that position. Don't carry it overnight. That seems to be the trade that's been playing out. Now, in Friday's trading session, you did see some lightening of open interest, both on the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. And the FI data, well, it perfectly, tied in with that, because the unwound positions and the unwound positions on the short side, both on the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, close to 10,000 contracts were unwound out there, though they continue to remain net short with the short positioning at around 58%. On the option side, you're not getting any big direction out there because they bought more calls than puts. But on the writing end, they wrote both calls as well as puts. So let's take you through the most active strikes in Friday's trading session. You had the 19,400 call. Well, that was fairly active. It added close to around 60 lakh shares. The 19,300 call as well added more than 40 lakh shares. And on the downside, 19,250 put. That added more than 40 lakh shares. The premium is around 60 rupees, which brings us to the levels then. You'll say the Nifty is still a very, very jittery, and you'll expect a fresh breakout only once we get past the 20 DMA. That's very, very important. Currently, we're hovering around the 50 DMA. The crucial support zone, going by the options data, is around 19,200 to 19,250. We've visited 19,250 numerous times last week, but we have bounced off those levels. So let's see how this goes. But for starters, though, the Gift Nifty is indicating a more or less flattish start with a bit of a negative bias. Back to you.
All right, Nigel, thanks a lot for getting us all of those cues. With that, we do need to get into our first break. But on the other side, we're going to talk all about the commodity market action. There are a lot of cues coming through from there as well. So stay tuned. We'll fill you in when we come back.